What's up, y'all? It's your boy Chachi the Fly Guy here. Very simple, very quick. Trying to make this video short as possible. Quick disclaimer before I start. I'm not trying to knock anybody's belief, nor what they feel, nor how they feel. I'm not trying to change your mind. I'm not trying to make you. Only thing I'm trying to do is get this thing up here going. Get this thing up here thinking. You know what I'm saying? Because for the longest, us as people, we have been programmed since we was little on what to believe, how to believe, and when to believe. So, that being the case, if you're going to get down in these comments and you're going to say whatever you got to say, please make sure that you know what the fuck you talking about. Now let's get down to business. The title of this is Life is an Experience. That's all I'm going to be talking about mainly, is that life is an experience. Why is life an experience, you say? Simple. We are not this. What you seeing right now, this ain't me. When you look in the mirror, that's not you. Okay? We should already know now that we are spirits. If we don't know that, I'm going to need you to stop this video and go do your research. Okay? Now, we're spirits. Therefore, spirits is housed somewhere in our gut. That being the case, this ain't me. So, this ain't even the real world. Like, all this shit ain't even real. Okay? This ain't the real world. People say in the real world, not in real life. This ain't real life. We are from the astral plane, or you want to call it the spirit world, you want to call it heaven, you want to, whatever you want to call it, okay? That's where we from. Therefore, we're not from here. So when people get caught up in I, and refer to this body as them, you're already stuck in this third dimensional world. Oh, already. Example, you're in this body, controlling this body, but you're not this body, okay? When you get in a car and control that car, are you the car? No. You're not the car at all. Hold on, y'all, my lighting acting stupid right now. They ain't trying to let me get my message out. Anyway, you're not this body. Okay? And when you're in that car, you're not that car. Just because you're in the car, controlling the car, you don't refer to yourself as a car. So why do you refer to yourself as a human being? Right? Why do you refer to yourself when you're talking about yourself as I and it's this body? The closest thing you're going to get to you, keep it a buck, is your voice. That's the closest thing you're going to get to the real you. So y'all be upset because people be talking about you. You getting bullied over what you got and what you don't got. Fuck all that, G. That's not even you. This ain't me. You can say whatever you want. This ain't me. I don't look like this in real life. Alright? My name is not Chewy. My name ain't Chachi. My name ain't Nash. That's not my name. That's the name that was given to me in this realm. Now, moving on. I've been putting up posts referring to religion, specifically Christianity. And let me tell y'all my problem with that, so we can just end this right now. I have an issue with the Bible because of the simple fact that, one, man is flawed. And the Bible was written by man. Not only written by man, it was interpreted and translated by man. Again, man is flawed. Man didn't just start being flawed right now. No, man been flawed. So I could write a book right now and say God told me to write it, but you the only one that got to believe it, right? We are reading a book that's possibly flawed. Do I believe the whole Bible is flawed? Nah, I believe there's truth in that, because there's laws of the universe. One, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Y'all, that's what it says in the word. You can speak things in, you can speak things out. So you ever want to know why a person that's cold-hearted is winning? It's because they said they was gonna win. It don't matter. It does not matter at all. The law of the universe does everyone works for everyone, as well as life and death is in the power of the tongue. It's not just one single thing. It's not only if you're a believer. No, period. So You want to know why you down in the dumps and why you ain't doing what you doing? It's because that's what you speaking. That negativity. Life is about energy as well. You feel me? That should be a whole other video, but I'll touch on it a little bit. Everything in this world has energy, emits energy. Okay? From the smallest thing to the biggest thing. Energy comes from it. Whether that's good energy, bad energy, feminine energy, masculine energy, it doesn't matter. Energy is energy. Okay. So let's get back to the Bible real quick. Now that we know everything is energy, let's get back to the Bible and why I got an issue with it. It's very simple. I already told y'all it was written by a man. Man is flawed. It was also interpreted and translated into where we can read it by a man. Okay. Now, I shouldn't have to say this, but the King James Version of the Bible, the most famous version of the Bible, period, King James. For those of y'all that don't know, King James, before he wrote that version of the Bible, he also wrote a book on demonology before he wrote that version of the Bible. Do your research. You don't have to believe me. Pause the video, finish the video, go whatever. Go do your research, okay? You can check that yourself. Now, it's weird to me, us as blacks, as I'm getting older, I'm questioning things. I don't like the fact that people say don't question God. Why not? That don't make sense to me. Why can't I question him? He is, if we're made in his image and our body is his temple, why can't I question him? That don't make sense to me. Why? Can somebody answer that? I can. Because you can question him. You should ask questions. You shouldn't be just sitting there following blindly. That's not what I'm on. Don't get me wrong. I was a firm believer of the word and Jesus and all that growing up. But why? Because again, it goes back to the programming. Since I was a little boy, I've been told what to believe and how to believe. Same way as you, and same way as your mama like my mama, and back on and back on and back on and back on and back on. Am I saying that they wrong? I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is I want to find out for myself if they right. Now, you could say, well, what about all the things God's done for you? Again, we go back to the laws of the universe. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Let's talk about prayer. If I sit here, put my hands together, pray to God, Jesus, please let me have this, that, and that, and that, and this, and that, and that, and that. First off, I spoke it. So I already put it into the universe. As soon as I did that, boom, the universe starts making waves. People fail to understand, if God lives in me, then why are we looking in the sky for him when he's in us? So, I know I'm jumping all over the place. I ain't writing none of this down. I'm just coming off the rip. But anyway, yeah, God lives in you. You don't know what God look like? We're made in his image. Well, we're really a spirit. So, right? Right? Like, he don't look like this. He don't look like what you got going on. Let's be hundo. Not trying to jump on it. Not trying to jump on Christians. Like, this ain't no bashing. Y'all wrong. It ain't right. I'm just saying I had questions, and these are the questions that I have. And some of them I've gotten answers to. One, if the Bible is the book of life, scratch that. Let's take it back just a little bit. Do y'all realize that us black Americans, we don't have no culture? I hate hearing they be like, hip hop, the culture, do it for the culture, the culture. That's not our fucking culture, okay? Fucking soul food ain't our culture, G. It's not. Even the religion that American blacks follow, that ain't our shit. Nah, we're all of our ancestors come from Africa, over there. They all got their own culture, their own beliefs and all that. That's the shit we supposed to be on, right? We supposed to be out there sun gazing, meditating, fucking crystals, goddamn, all that, okay? Being in nature. Because again, everything is energy. Let me tell y'all something that a lot of y'all might not know. Do you know the difference between a black person and a plant? Like a tree, like a plant that grows out of the ground? There's only one difference. One has magnesium, the other one is iron. We got the iron, they got the magnesium. If we had magnesium, we'd be green. If they had iron, they'd be brown. A plant has melanin, just like we got melanin. Therefore, that alone, like what? That alone, we got melanin, G. Melanin. You ever wonder why them damn white people don't like us? You think it's because the color of our skin? Nah. You really think that these niggas seen us, came over to Africa, seen us, and said, oh, nah, them niggas is a different color. I don't like them. Fuck no. That runs deeper than that. But that's a whole other video, too. I ain't touching on that right now, because I ain't got no issue with white people. I ain't got no issue with y'all. Y'all cool. You know what I'm saying? But back to the Bible joint. Yo, we was chilling over there in Egypt, again, doing our thing. We didn't have this. We didn't have this Western European religion. The white man came over, seen that we was the shit, took us, brought us back, enslaved us. I was talking to someone earlier and they was like, well, I don't understand why all the black people just didn't rally up and beat up the white people. Well, let me tell you how this worked. You ever heard that when people go to prison, the whole go find the biggest and baddest dude and beat his ass and everyone will respect you? Well, something like that. Back in them days, when they first brought us over, first off, it was on some humbug shit. So it was like a vacation type shit. Like, yo, nigga, y'all come over here, fuck with us, G. It's cracking over here. Loaded us up. By the time we got on that boat, it was a wrap. Now, you ain't got to believe me. I don't care. You could look it up. Again, we talking about stuff that's in literature, and man is flawed. But you can't say slavery didn't happen. You can't say that. You could question on if a man got on the cross, died for your sins, and woke up 3 days later. You can question that. You ain't see that. But we've been battling oppression for years. Years. Fuck what the slaves went through. You feel me? No knock to them. Because without them, we wouldn't be where we at right now. So, they paved the way. And that's fucked up. Because they got their ass beat for it. Now, back to the whole prison yard system, right? White man got us over here. They fucking got the biggest and baddest of us. You think all of us was just down with being sold and being fucking hung and all that shit? Nah. We a fucking powerful race. Know that off top. So, that being the case, the ones that rebelled, they got castrated, got fucking humiliated, and you get the biggest and baddest of anyone's people, and you make them look small? Beat the shit out of them, kill them, get rid of them? Why you think most of the time when people want to take over civilizations, they get rid of the elders first? Why they do that? Because those are the ones that got all the history. So they got rid of the elders, they got rid of the big, brawly, beat your ass niggas, and the only thing that was left was the workers. And the workers ain't got no protectors, right? So they bred them and continue to put the fear in there. DNA, in our DNA is passed down. That fear from those ones that was left, that shit got passed down. You ever sit there and be like, yo, why am I afraid of heights? Or why am I afraid of water? Or why am I afraid of fucking climbing trees? Shit like that. That's still heights, I know. Because your ancestor watched his partner, or your ancestor got thrown off a fucking cliff or a building or hung on a tree, drowned in some fucking water, and guess who watched them do it? Guess who watched them do it? You want to know why you afraid of this shit and you don't know why? Because that's just been in your DNA, dog. It's been in there. It's gone down from generation to generation to generation. Now, after they broke us, and the only ones that was left, they fed us a book that they called the Book of Life. Now, don't get me wrong. Not everybody was with that either. They had to beat the shit out of us in order to read that book. Nobody thinks that's weird. No one thinks that's weird, G. that they beat the fuck out of us. Go to China right now. I guarantee them niggas is on Buddha. Ain't nobody come steal them niggas, beat the fuck out of them, make them read no Bible. Go to Japan. Go to Ethiopia. Go to India. Go to any other country. Go back to Africa. See what they on. Go back. See what they on, G. See what they on. That's all I'm saying. We ain't got no culture. We was thrown this book and said this is what it is. Now, because of back to the fear, our people is like, man, what the fuck? They scared and all that shit. So they start believing it. Oh, and soul food, we already know where that came from. All that shit came from the scraps of that the slave masters didn't want. So they gave it to us, and we had to figure out what to do with it. Don't get me wrong. Us black people, we real innovative. We could figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? We did. We just didn't. We could take something bad and make it good. But nobody questions Africa and where the fuck we came from. For a long time, I was one of those people that was like, nigga, I ain't from Africa. I didn't grow up there. I ain't from the motherland. Fuck that. That's the only culture we got. Whether y'all want to believe that or not, that's facts. Facts. That's all we fucking got. But they took that away from us. And then they turned it around and made it seem like it's evil. The all-seeing eye, your pineal gland right here, think, oh, when you say open your third eye, you part of the Illuminati. That ain't got shit to do with nothing. Your third eye ain't nothing but your pineal gland. Do the fucking research, which is located in the center of your head. And when you open that bitch up, it ain't nothing but knowledge. They don't want you to open that up, though. Because if you open that up, you might really find out some shit. So what they do, they fucking contaminate our food, contaminate our water, contaminate our minds with that bullshit they put on TV. All that turning up, getting lit, smoking weed, drinking and shit. Bro, all that shit is to do is to cloud that pineal gland. That's it. Your third eye. You need to awaken that shit, which is just the eye of Horus. That's it. Do your research on the eye of Horus. Do your research on Horus. Nigga, we was over there kings, living like kings and queens over there, dude. Shaka Zulu, fucking, do your research on Shaka Zulu. Flipping, Queen Nefertiti, all that shit. Go do it. Come on, man. Like, we black people, American blacks just want to accept Jesus, and that's it. I ain't doing that no more. Again, people gonna say, well, what? Jesus saved you. Jesus didn't come down and do shit. He ain't come down and say, hey, get up, my nigga. Nah. Well, nah. I don't really care what no one got to say about it. Like, I'm just telling y'all, do your own research. I'm not sitting here, again, I'm not telling y'all don't follow or none of that. But he was handed Christianity. Handed to us. During slavery. Now, let's get a little bit more deep. Let's go back to the spirit talk, right? Spirit inside. I'm 33. I'm not 33. Take that back. This body is 33. This body, this flesh, 33. The spirit inside of me, it ain't 33. I'm not 33. This body, this vessel is 33. However old you are not that age. The body is that age. The thing about it is people lump in this body with them, which I said at the beginning, you are not this body. This is simply a vehicle for you to be able to experience this world. That's it. That is it. You want to get on the freeway? You got to get in the car. Picture life is the freeway and the body is the car. In order to get there, in order to move like that, you need it. So that being the case, this body 33 years old. I'm not. So that means I got the answers. Because I'm way older than 33. But before I was born, I was in the astral realm, the spirit realm, heaven, whatever you want to call it. That's where I was. Therefore, you want to know the answers? They in you. You. And you can find them answers out. Meditation, sun gazing. Again, that's a whole separate video. I'm not even gonna tap in on that. But you can definitely find out the answers. The answers is in you, yo. The problem is they tell you don't look in self, don't meditate, don't do yoga, don't do this. Man, our people was doing that. Why you think they tell us not to do it? You ever wonder that? Because they don't want you to know the truth. They don't want you to know that you the shit. They don't want you to know that you a king. They don't want you to know that you a queen. They don't want you to know that this world is really for us. And yeah, you know, you could think whatever you want at this point. If you made it this far, shout out to you. But at the end of the day, life is just an experience. That's why I say no one's wrong and no one's right when it comes down to whatever religion you want to subscribe to. You know what I'm saying? I ain't subscribing to no religions. Honey, I believe in a creator. Understand that. Understand it. And that'll never stop. Hundo. But I also believe that the creator lives inside of me. Therefore, I'm a piece of him. You're a piece of him. I don't even like saying him. I don't like genderifying the creator. It's just the creator. That's why I say the creator. Because when you say God and then Father, and you're automatically saying that it's a boy, and it's like, what? The creator is a creator. He put us here to experience life. That's it. That's why you can sit there and believe whatever you want to believe, and it feels right to you because you have that power. People limit themselves. I put a post up on people limit themselves, but we have limitless capabilities. The only thing that stops us from doing the extraordinary is us. Someone told us when we was little what we couldn't do. Someone told us when we was little our limits. Two things from being little that we're forced to do, especially if you black, an American black. Two things that you didn't have no choice in the matter of. And can't nobody deny this. Going to school and going to church. Now, at this point in time, no matter how old you are, you should know that all that bullshit in school is exactly that, bullshit. Besides reading, writing, and arithmetic, all that other shit is lies. Lies. So then you go to church. What, you think that's the truth? Nah. You want the truth? Look in yourself. But see, that's going to take you doing work. And one thing I know about black people, a lot of them don't want to do the work. They like the idea of someone dying on the cross for our sins. Oh, but you still got to subscribe to them in order to go to heaven, right? Look at this. If I do something for somebody, now it's just me talking, me. This consciousness. If I do something for somebody, I don't do it because I expect something in return. I don't do it because I want you to praise me for it. I do it because I wanted to, genuinely. So Jesus got on that cross and he died for all of our sins, right? Right? But at the end of the day, in order for us to get to heaven, we got to believe that he died on the cross. And we got to subscribe. But he loves us unconditionally. Unconditional means no limitations. But at the end of the day, he died for our sins. And in order for us to get to heaven, we got to believe that and subscribe, amongst other things. You don't think that's weird? It's cool if you don't. That's cool if that makes sense to you. But don't sit up here and think that I'm tripping because I be out there sun gazing, because I'm meditating, trying to talk to the inner me. I can have a conversation with myself. You can have a conversation with yourself, your inner self. You just got to do the work. But again, I say, us black people are conditioned to be a little lazy. It's easier to just believe somebody died on the cross and that hell, well, nigga, we going to heaven. I ain't got to do no work. Just, I believe going to heaven. That don't add up to me. It just don't. Like, again, I said at the beginning of the video, I'm saying it now. I'm not here to try to make people disbelieve. I'm just trying to make people use their brain. The main reason why you believe in what you believe in is because someone else told you that this was the right way. That's one thing that a lot of humans, period, no matter the race, we just want someone to tell us what the right way is, which way to go, which way to turn. But in reality, we got the answers, y'all. You got the answers. You want to know why you are where you are in your life right now? Is because of you. You. Going back to energy. The same energy you give out is the same energy that's coming back. In the Bible, it says you reap what you sow. The world says what goes around comes around. Karma. But at the end of the day, the energy that you put out is the energy that you get back. 100. So you want to know why you are where you are right now? It's because of somewhere in your life you put out that energy. And that energy, no matter how long it took to come back, it came back. Facts. So y'all, do y'all research. I'll probably be making videos like this once a week. Again, this one was all over the place. I didn't really get out everything that I wanted to get out, but I just wanted people to understand exactly where I'm coming from. I don't really care if you believe me. I don't care if you watch the video or not. But just don't be walking around following like sheep, yo. Like, that's not it. Question. Another thing the pineal gland do. It's knowledge. Third eye, when it's open, knowledge. You constantly questioning everything. Question everything. Go out, find it, and research it. Do it for yourself. Do what I do. I meditate. I be in me. That's what the answers is. I don't care. I don't care what no one say. Can't nobody tell me life ain't an experience. Can't nobody tell me that when I die I'm going to hell because I don't believe in Jesus. Get out of here, yo. No one's going to tell me that. Because one, we're energy. Again, back to that. We are energy. So, if we're energy, how do you burn energy, people? Explain to me. Energy does not die. It just transfers from one spot to the next. Once I die, you went to a funeral. That body was there, but the body wasn't moving. Because the thing that was housing the body left, went somewhere else. Back to the astral world, spirit world, heaven, whatever you want to call it. Okay? So, yeah. Life is an experience. We're here to have a good time. Okay? We are here to experience life. Picture it as a vacation. We was chilling over there in the astral world. And we was like, yo, let's go on vacay. Let's go see what life is about. So and so went to life. Let's go see what life is about. That's it. You don't have to believe me. Again, you can find out for yourself. A lot of things that don't make sense. You can't sit here and tell me that everything in the Bible makes sense to you because the Bible contradicts itself. Come on, man. Come on. God is a perfect being. He created everything, but he's jealous. I put a post up. Is jealousy a sign of perfection? It's not a sign of trait. Is jealousy a trait of perfection? Couldn't get an answer. Because in my brain it don't make sense. If I created everything, the hell I'm going to be jealous for? Because you ain't worshiping me. That sound like something. That's low. I'm going to say it. It's low. And in my brain, the creator, what? He don't need your praises. He don't need your worshiping. He wants you to experience life. And I ain't saying he. The creator wants you to experience life. I'm trying to get out of that. I'm trying to deprogram my mind just to reprogram it. That's facts. And I'm coming with all love. I ain't hating. You believe whatever you want to believe. None of that. You feel me? Again, do the research yourself though. Especially Egypt, ancient Africa. Do all that, man, because that's where we from. That's where our lineage is. Do that. Stop just taking whatever someone throws in your face and say this is what it is. It ain't. And maybe if you went out there and actually did some shit instead of just relying on other people, to do it for you and tell you how to live and tell you how to be. Because, I mean, I'm just going to be hundo. Again, I ain't picking on Christians. I ain't got an issue with them. But when I was in that book, praising Jesus, I still got mad, upset, depressed, and all that. Since I've been meditating, sun gazing, and dealing with my crystals, aligning my chakras, I ain't mad. I ain't upset. If anything, I've been more outspoken. I ain't afraid of shit. Like, I used to be afraid to die because I didn't know where I was going to go. Heaven or hell. Am I going to go to heaven or hell? No. Not anymore. Because I know you can't burn energy. So I know I'm not going to burn in some fire. Fire. That's an earthly element. So you telling me fire exists on Earth and it exists in the astral realm? And what the fuck is the difference between the two? You see what I'm saying? Explain to me how you burn energy. And I don't mean working out. No, nigga. I mean when you leave this body and then you go, apparently y'all think y'all gonna stand in front of some gate and some dude's gonna be like, hey, you going to hell, and then I'm gonna go down to hell with Satan and then burn. The fuck is about to burn? The body? Nah, not the body. The body's still on Earth, where it came from. Everything goes back to where it comes from when you die. The body goes back to the ground, and you go back to the astral realm. That's all I'm saying. Heaven and hell is just an illusion that was put in that book to scare people. It's a means of control, people. Let's be hundo. Say whatever you want. You can feel whatever you want. I ain't gonna get on tithing because I already talked about that. It just don't make sense to me, okay? Okay. That's another video. But look, I think I'm gonna end it right there. And if you got any questions or anything, hit a nigga up in the comments down below. Like, follow, subscribe, all that extra stuff. This ain't what my channel is mainly gonna be about. This was not supposed to be the first video that I was gonna put on my channel, but I did end up doing it. I will be touching on this type of topics more because I really do like having intellectual conversations, and I know one thing people are nervous to speak about is religion because they're afraid like Jesus gonna come down or God's gonna send the lightning bolt down and just ruin everything. That's so weird to me because we're made in his image. That's what it says in the word. We're made in his image. So just based off the words the words dang, what's the word? The words meaning, we should be able to ask questions if we're made in his image. He should already know the questions that we're going to ask. And I hate saying he. Again, I always got to catch myself. The creator. Well, if I'm talking about the God in the Bible, then yeah, he, because that's how everyone refers him to, Father, he got us here for a reason, to ask questions. So ask questions. If you watch this whole video, first off, shout out to you. You're the real MVP. Second off, if you watch this whole video and anything inside of you twitch, moved, shook, or anything, do your research. Because that's you, nigga. That is your spirit telling you. Do your research. This nigga ain't playing. Again, I say, yeah, I got an issue with the word because it's written by man and man is flawed. Every piece of literature on this earth is written by a man and man is flawed. That is why you need to go in there and research that shit yourself. Not only that, you need to spend time with yourself. Spend time with you. Get to know you. You. The inner you. Not this. Because I'm telling you right now, all this third dimensional materialistic shit in this world do not matter. And you can't take it with you. It ain't going nowhere. It's being left here. Because this is where it belongs. You don't belong here. You just visited. That being said, I'll holla at y'all. And I hope this was informative. Again, if you're going to say anything down in the comments, ask any questions, go ahead. Just make sure it's it has some type of intellectual properties about it, because I ain't got time for ignorance. I don't want to hear no stupid shit. And yeah, I'll holla at y'all. Till next time, it's your boy Big Chach, Mr. Fly Guy, Mr. Venedici, whatever, you feel me? And I'll holla at y'all. Hey.